Alrighty, traders, let's have a look across the markets today. Pullback is continuing right now, guys. This was expected. This is expected. Let's get straight into it. Don't place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty, traders. I have opened up 5 spots for my coaching program every single day, daily coaching for the next 12 months. With me personally, I have 1 spot left open, guys, and that's it. I'm closing it down. If you do really need some help, guys, if you want some daily coaching and to see what I'm doing and for me to absolutely show you what's taken me 19 years to figure out and to really show you the truth about these markets and to coach you every day, that second link in the description there, guys. Click on that. Go for that, the application form. I got 1 spot and then it's gone forever. So let's go look at this, or not forever, but just for now anyway. Let's just make this one let me make that point clear. Anyway, stock market. So when it comes down to the stock market, guys, what's happening right now the last couple of weeks, as you know, was expected to come, right? And for you guys that have been watching me now for the last sort of couple of months, or even for the year, right? You'll know that back here, I started saying, get ready for the pullback, get ready for the pullback, get ready for the pullback, right? And then I got so much flack because we started to get this upward move through here. And then now look what's happening. We're getting what? We're getting the pullback. So this was expected, and this is what I was calling, and I just didn't know exactly when it was going to be, right? So but now we're getting the pullback. What does this actually mean? Well, hear the word that I just used. What was the word that I just used? It was what? A pullback. That's all this is. It's nothing more. It's not a crash, and it's not Michael Burry Big Short 2.0. No, none of that, right? None of that, right? Do not be listening to the farts, including me, right? If I say my opinion is, just insert a big fart that stinks right there, because just don't listen to it, right? Walk away from it, because my opinion is, who cares about my opinion? Who cares about other people's opinions? Because I was actually talking about this with my private clients today, right? No one knows definitely what's going to happen in the markets, right? No one definitely knows what's going to happen in the market. We could look at the S&P 500, we could look at the Dow, we could look at all the other markets out there, but no one definitely knows what's going to happen in the markets, right? So the whole purpose about this, guys, is that you can use simple techniques to understand what's happening about like the biggest mistakes you're making right now as a trader, simple trend analysis, reading the charts properly, understanding where we are in the moves and so on and so forth. That first thing in the description there, guys, I'm giving away a free trading course. I'll teach you all that sort of stuff, right? You can get it for free. So the whole thing about trading, guys, is that no one definitely knows what's going to happen, right? So if you're coming here right now looking for that quick tip, I'm going to go long here, I'm going to do this here right now, and you're doing that, yeah, you may make a little bit of money, but you're not being professional about it, right? That's what my whole coaching program is all about. Again, shameless plug, 1 spot left, second link in the description. If you seriously want to get your foundations and to become a professional trader in these markets, and apply this from a professional point of view, then I'm your guy. I know exactly what to do, right? So moving forward, guys, is that you shouldn't be listening to people out there looking for that tip. Now, what I do in my videos is I try to teach you about what I'm looking at, right? So for example, back here when I was saying, guys, the market's gone up, get ready for the pullback. Get ready for the pullback, get ready for the pullback. I just don't know when. And I was teaching everyone at the time why I was expecting that. Why wasn't because I was just plucking something out of my rear end. No, I was doing it because I understand that as the market flows up and down, and it's like, look at the way the market flows, right? Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, 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 up. Of course, we're going to get a bit of down, 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 right? Why? Because it's how markets work. It's fundamental laws of how markets work, right? When we do too much of a movement in one direction, we end up getting what? We end up getting a bit of a pullback. And that's all that's happening right now, guys, right? It's just a pullback. There's nothing more to it than this. It's just a pullback in the markets. People are freaking out. It's like, oh, maybe this is the start of the crash. Like, no, this whole pullback here was expected. I started saying this a month ago, and I started saying, I don't know when it's going to be, but we're going to get this. So what's happening right now is expected. Now, that's what's happening right now. What's likely to come? Well, what is likely to come is this. Well, if you think about it, right? What did I say we're in? We're in a bit of a pullback. What is a pullback? A pullback is just a movement against the trend, right? We go up and we have pullback, and we go up and we have pullback, and we go up and we have pullback. So if we go up and we have pullback, what comes after pullback? Up. What comes after pullback? Up. What comes after pullback? Up. Right? So therefore, once this pullback is finished, and again, we never know when that's going to be over and when that's going to be actually done. When that pullback is done and completed, guess what's coming next? A movement, and I believe it's going to be, and I'm still sticking to what I said 2-3 months ago. I'm expecting the S&P 500 to make a new high by the end of this year, right? And all we're getting right now is just a nice, healthy pullback before we see what? That's right. Those horses come back in and see this thing rally back up again, right? Way we go. So nice move up and a strong pullback through here. That's a nice good pullback through here. That's all this is, guys. Again, but I don't know how deep this pullback is going to be, though. Is it going to be a shallow pullback? Is it going to be a deep pullback? How long is it going to last? Etc. All that sort of stuff. I don't know that. No one knows that. But what I am saying is that right now, this is just a nice pullback. Like, look at these weekly charts here on the S&P. All right, look at these weekly charts. All right, nice strong move up. Look at this here, beautiful, right? Beautiful up. Look at this here, pullback. So we could actually even get a move like this down to here, and on the overall picture, and it's to be what? Part of a nice upward trend that's been in place now ever since, say, almost the middle of last year. Can you believe, guys? Can you believe that, guys? Look what's happened with the stock market in the face of the noise. I'm going to say that once again, guys. What has happened to the stock market in the face of the noise? Right? The noise has been what? Just noise. Right? Inflation, numbers, blah, 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 blah. Right? You get that. So, no one definitely knows that. No one, not even me, knows that. But what is the most important thing we can do to start giving us some understanding about what's happening right now and what's likely to come is simple technical analysis, simple analysis on the markets to see what's going on right now. And this is just a pullback here. And even looking at the Dow Jones, right? Dow Jones, beautiful pullback. We do actually have on the Dow Jones. Dow Jones is one of those strong markets. It's like, oh, look at the Dow Jones, right? Look where the 52 is right now as well too on the Dow Jones, right? 52 is coming back here. We do actually have a lot of support and resistance back here as well too. So we may even come back down to here and then maybe even start to rally out of the Dow Jones from there. So looking at now the mining sector as well too, guys. And this is something I've been saying now for the last couple of weeks actually, that the mining sector is actually now starting to look quite weak, and because we're rolling over. And look what's been happening today, right? We continue to roll over. We continue to, again, and all it is, guys, is look at this here. I started saying around about here, guys, this is actually rolling over now. We're actually getting quite weak movement in the markets through here. So, so I wouldn't expect a lot more upside to come. I actually expect a movement on the downside to come out of the mining sector. And that's what we're getting right now out of the GDX. You can see even silver, right? Silver, once we started to get some more significant movement on the silver, I'm saying silver, like there's a lot of weakness that's coming into these markets, and even gold. Right, even looking at the gold market, right? I'm just saying, guys, like I'm long-term bullish gold, but that long-term bullish is what, 20, 30 view. It's like from here to there, anything can happen, right? But on a short-term technical level basis, I was saying, guys, look what's happening here, right? Look what's happening. We're starting to make a lower high here, right? High, low, and a lower high, and now we're starting to roll over, and it's actually not looking strong at all. We're actually looking quite weak through here. So gold still really is in this sideways movement here, but very, very, very weak out of gold on a short-term TA. As the market's pulling back, so is the metals and so is the miners. So we're getting this overall pullback. Does that mean that when we do start to see this next leg up in the stock market, it's going to be the exact same happening out of the out of the metals and the miners as well too. So really interesting time, guys. Again, long time. I believe gold has an incredible move to come, but I think the incredible move is probably going to be more on the other side of the elections. So probably 2025 and onwards. But from now to then, guys, very, 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 very interesting to see what's happening through here. Follow the charts, not the fast. Forget the noises from there. So there we go, guys. Again, guys, second link in the description there, guys. If you do need some help right now, if you finally want to get this sorted right now, guys, I have one spot left open. I had 2 spots yesterday. Someone's already taken that second spot there. So I have 1 spot left open, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.